Hello everyone and welcome back to the Aether Hub. I'm Simon, bringing you the lore of MTG. As you know, this is the season of giving, and nothing says that better than our classic series, the 25 Cards of Christmas. You know, some years are less ambitious than others, but this time around we're bringing you 25 videos on the legends that make up our favorite card game, and you, the fans, will have the chance to win each and every one of their cards. Of course, we want to give a huge shout out to those in the Vorthos army supporting us on Patreon. You're the ones who make this possible, and you'll have a little something extra in your stockings for being so good. If you want to join the fun and support the channel, consider checking out the link in the description below. But with that, let's take a look at today's topic. For today's video, we'll be looking at the lovable fan favorite, Gaddock Teeg, a legendary Kithkin from the plane of Lorwyn. Gaddock may be short, but his card is far from stunted, probably why it's seen a reprint in Ultimate Masters. Luckily, a good card can oftentimes have some of the best backstory, so let's learn the lore behind Gaddock Teeg. So one of the most immediate characteristics of Gaddock sort of jumps out at you right away. He's short, but this is by design because he's a Kithkin, MTG's answer to hobbits. Native to the plane of Lorwyn, Kithkins may lack vertical superiority, but they're unmatched in their ingenuity, pride, and courage. They're a kindly folk, living in loyal communities that work together in harmony to overcome any obstacle. They're furious in defense of their friends, and you simply won't find better companions in all of the multiverse. In that context, Gaddock Teeg is quite marvelous. A skilled and lifelong politician of one of the largest Kithkin villages, Gaddock has mastered the art of speechcraft, making him an elegant speaker, debater, negotiator, and diplomat. He lives by a simple code, that all matters can be resolved through dialogue. In that, Gaddock was a great peacekeeper and pacifist for his people. Still, Gaddock understood that some threats, words alone could not dissuade. This is when he relied on his champion, the archer Bridget Belly, a loyal and strong fighter. Gaddock reigned over the village of Kinsbale for many peaceful years, but that would all come to an end as enemies sought to use his people's land to their own ends. It all began with an exiled elf named Rise, who was being pursued by political enemies within his own people. The elf took shelter in Kinsbale, relying on the kindness of the Kithkin to keep him hidden. Though Rise did not stay long, set off to perform another task from his friends, the elf's enemies found their way to the village and looked to hold it hostage, wanting to basically bait their prey out of hiding. Not only that, they looked to turn this humble place into a permanent outpost for their elvish forces. So yeah, bad news. Being a smart negotiator, Teeg agreed to help the mean-spirited elf commander Nath in capturing his outlaw who traveled with his champion, Bridget, though the order itself would never find his loyal archer, as they were intercepted and changed. The final battle for Kinsbale would come as Rise returned to finally face his former tribesmen. Rise faced Nath in a one-on-one duel in which Rise emerged victorious. However, the village was already torn basically to pieces by the conflict with the elves. The foreigners were forced out, but in the violence, the great Gaddock perished. The Kithkin that day lost a great member of their people, who looked only to do right by them, even if it was a tad short-sighted. Ha. Yet, in a sense, his death was a mercy, because the great Aurora would come and turn all the Kithkin into homicidal mole creatures. Yeah, you may have bit the bullet on one thing, but you dodged a bullet on another, so don't feel too bad for old Gaddock. And there you all have it, our latest story for our 25 Cards of Christmas series. As with all the videos, this December you can enter for a chance to win a copy of Gaddock Teeg just by following the gleam linked in the video's description, leaving a comment and like on this video, and of course, wrapping it all up in a big bow by sharing it with your friends. We also want to end the video again by thanking our patrons in the Vorthos army. You really are what allows this channel to keep going. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the Aether Hub. See ya!
Thanks so much for watching our latest video here on the Aether Hub. Our channel only exists thanks to fans like you and those who've joined the Vorthos army over in Patreon. Many thanks to our latest supporters, David Coulterman, Peter Jaddelrab, Anton Thorne, Daniel Vincent, and Marcirio Pajeo. Welcome to the Vorthos army! The same goes for all of the lore legends that you see in the credits, the supporters who make this channel possible. As always, thanks so much for watching today. I'm Carolyn Page, and you are the Vorthos Army.